Hey guys, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I recommend taking everything you can apart before you junk it and save your stuff. I take apart a lot of computers, and the power supplies are worthless, so I get the capacitors out of them. Like these brown Nichicons are expensive. These are expensive capacitors, and you get the Samsungs. Focus. But I saved all of them. You get some nice rubies. I got tons of them. Lots of other piles. And anyway, so on the Philco, you heard the buzz before. Had a lot of filter hum. So here's what we did. I took this just like this from the power supply, really high quality Nichis. And there's a 50 at 400 volt, and do some liquid electrical tape and some of this. I got this wiring kit from the Chinese tool store. So this wiring is like a good 105C insulation. Anyway, so I've done a few things to it. A couple things were touching that were not supposed to be in a few places. Resoldered a couple connections. Put some good old tape on here. No, I'm kidding. I didn't do that. But anyway, this is one of those things where you have to be careful because, you know, I was trying to find a place to ground the capacitor, and chassis ground is different than ground on, like here, as you can see on that capacitor there, where the my blue wire goes to. That has to go there. It's insulated. The can is insulated, so that's different than chassis ground. So I couldn't get rid of my buzz. So here's what we came up with the Nichi in there, and we're going to leave it alone until something else fails. I'm going to put a fuse on the power supply, so if one of those big guys does short and starts pulling too much current, it'll pop the fuse. I'm just going to put one of these blade top. I'm going to solder that right in. I have to figure out what size fuse. I don't know, I might put one of these. I like these fuses here. So anyway, and another good thing about, some people say you didn't need the variac. Another good thing about having the variac to do this with, if you're not going to completely restore everything, is if it starts pulling too much current, if it's got a short or something in it, it'll blow the fuse on the side of the variac. So that's why I kind of wanted this smaller one, which works great for me. It's 300 watts. So let's crank this puppy up and see what happens here. It's cool. I was messing with my iPhone charger. It's a switching power supply, and that thing turns on at 50 volts AC. I've always wanted one of these things to play with, man. I can't wait to get the other one, but actually I kind of like the small one the best. I love the meter too. I'm going to put an LED in that meter there. Okay, so we should be starting to get some action in the tubes here around 75 volts. This is just the coolest. The variac is the coolest thing in the world, guys. Okay, let's bump it up to what it's rated at, 117. Check the sound out. No filter hum. What do you think?
Better, Pat, you will need to go to a plastic surgeon, or you will need to get Botox injections or injectable wrinkle fillers. Even Dr. Perricone, the famous dermatologist, Oprah Winfrey twice. And both times he was on the show, he was talking about astaxanthin. His exact words were,
lots of volume.
Grow.
So the little Nichi saved me a
for
lot of bullstein.
Wrinkle reducing application.
Take them out of the power supplies. Yeah, power supplies over there. Tons of computers laying around. Always have some good wire. This is hot, so be careful. Look at that. No filter hum. I mean, no AC ripple hum.
Bottle. Basically, you're telling people, you try it, you decide, you be the judge. You just said 100% of the people in the skin study saw the improvements. So you offer this knowing that people are going to get results, and therefore...
Badass. I fixed my 4th tube radio. Woo! Awesome. Love these things. Y'all, keep watching. I'll keep fixing. I'll be watching. Thanks, y'all. Take care. Happy New Year's. Don't get too crazy out there. Later.
You're just going to pay shipping and